You can watch us on YouTube, and if you do, you can catch up on the older tips if you missed them, and hit the subscribe button on the YouTube video when you're in there. That way you know when we post a new one, because you never know when we're going to post something up there. So just subscribe. Go to YouTube/Mighty House Radio, and you'll be able to watch the stuff right there. Okay, so are you ready?
I am.
You is?
Okay, Sparky.
All yours now, brother.
Awesome. Let me see. I'll just not that one. There we go.
Ah, hey, there it is. I found it.
No, that was it. That's not it either.
No,
okay. Anyway, I was just trying to go back to an email that you sent me yesterday, and I got too many emails yesterday between me, you, and Jeff. Anyway, so coming up around November 4th, or basically on November 4th, you'll be changing the clocks. We'll be falling back.
Okay.
And I'm really not fond of that because it tells you that winter's here.
Yes.
It's on its way.
Yes. No.
So once you change the clock, the next day you're really praying for is December 21st.
Yes.
That's winter solstice, and then the days start getting longer.
Yes, that's exactly it. You start looking forward to that.
One. That's right. So some of the things, and some of these you probably have heard over and over and over, but I bet you still don't do it. But when you change your clocks, it should also key you on to doing some tasks around your house. Probably the most important one is changing the batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors.
But
I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah, but you can also, you have to check them. I don't know if this is where you were going. You're going to check when you take them down. And
the funny thing is you don't have to take them down anymore, so that makes it harder to check them.
Yeah, but you should take them down, check them. If they're older than 10 years old, toss them, buy new ones that have a 10-year battery, and boom, done. You don't have to worry about it again. So they'll start chirping when the battery goes low, and you're going to replace the entire unit. So that's what now, I would say.
If they're closer to the kitchen, you might have to replace them more often, because if you're using it as a steak timer, you know, when the alarm goes off, you turn it over.
Which is where where Robbie was. They should have used it at the steakhouse where Robbie was last week.
Right. But no, seriously, I can't stress enough. Yes, check your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. And if you've got older ones, make sure it's a combo. A lot of the older homes do not have carbon monoxide detectors. You only had smoke detectors. So you want to make sure that you have proper stuff. Even though I don't put a lot of faith in the CO detectors, but still.
Right.
Better to be looking at it than looking for it.
Correct.
All right, go around the house and exercise your valves.
Exercise your valves?
Yes, you want to start with your main on your house. You want to go close that valve. Open that valve. Then you want to go into the bathrooms, under the sinks, and you're behind your toilet. You want to close the valves, and then open the valves.
Okay. And what's this do?
Because if you don't, you build up sediment on the O-rings and things like that, and they will not function properly when you do need to turn them off. If you bought a new sink or you want to do some remodeling or whatever.
And do you do this on a Sunday morning?
You could do that on any day.
Okay. What happens if I get a leak on a Sunday morning?
You get a bucket.
And wait till Monday.
That's right.
Because I don't want to pay the overtime to the plumber to come out and fix it.
That is actually one of those issues where, yes, if it's something you've never done before and the house is 30 years old, you might want to have a plumber come exercise your valves. Yeah. Or leave well enough alone.
Yeah. Yeah, so do it when the service call is not going to be doubled on a Sunday morning or a holiday.
There you go.
You know.
Yes. So number 3 on my list was flush the water heater.
Hey.
Now, again, you can use the Maggie Red
to
remove the scaling and things. Now my water heater is only about a year and a half old. So what I do is I connect the hose to it and I open up the little valve on the bottom. And I and I don't turn the water off. I let it pressure below the bottom of that tank.
Okay.
And if you do that on a regular basis, you may not need the Maggie Red.
Okay.
But that said, most of us, you don't do it.
Right.
And you've got hard water. It's definitely worth tossing that in there and getting that stuff cleaned out of there.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Here's one that nobody ever does. Clean the refrigerator coils.
What?
Never.
So if you pull your refrigerator out and you get back there with the extension on your shop vac, there's the coils on the back. Some are on the bottom. Depends on your fridge. Sub-Zero could be on top.
Right.
You want to vacuum all those coils off.
Okay.
Because that dust is decreasing the efficiency of your unit or dog hair or whatever you find back there.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Robbie's got her hand up.
Yes, dear.
All right. Thank you for calling me dear. But that was a little, I don't know. Okay, I'm the everyday consumer, right?
Right.
So here's my question. Don't yell at me for being stupid, Randall.
Right.
Some people might be a little nervous to touch those coils
Why?
because there's scary looking coils on the back of a refrigerator that could be like electrical. Who knows what these coils are? So people might think, well, I don't want to touch a vacuum to these coils. I don't know what these coils are and what they do and if it's electrical and what if I electrocute myself.
So put the brush tip on the vacuum and then just use the brush tip, and then that way you don't actually touch them.
And the only part that's electrical has the black coating on it, and you plugged it in the outlet.
Yes.
Nothing on the back of the fridge on the outside is energized.
Again,
Correct.
I'm not speaking for me.
Of course not.
I'm just saying
No.
that people might not want to be touching these coils because they don't know what they are.
Right.
No, you're good, but you want to clean that and then clean that pan on the bottom.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Clean your drip pan too. So,
Right.
all right.
Last thing I'm going to tell you is schedule your cleaning check for your furnace.
Oh, good one. There we go. That's the way to close it up.
Mighty House. Mighty House will return.